All right. Once again, I've been talking about being rude and crude and eating while I'm doing my program, and explain to folks that when I leave here, I've got 2 hours to make 2 hours worth of film here, and run over to the hospital and lay down and lay back and get my plasma done. And I would like to try to. In my mind, I had it. Oh, that was good. I had hunger pains. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But you gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta do it. And I got up late, and I'm on the bus, and you know it snowed today. And got that little weather front coming through. I think we're gonna look out like we normally do and not get hit as bad as other places get hit. I kind of like the way that 40th parallel works, man. It seems like the storm goes above us or below us. Every now and then we'll get a good hit, but let's keep our fingers crossed. But I got up a little late running, trying to catch the bus that I was on to get me out of here so I'd be here by 10 o'clock because I had scheduled a 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock shooting today is what I'm trying to do. But I got to get the effect going here right. It just wouldn't be right if I don't. This is Dr. Mitchell. I'm going to take care of myself. I've got these doctors, man. I think you heard on that last show I had, I got a bunch of daggone doctors. They got a whole bunch of daggone, they got a whole bunch of daggone things that's supposed to be wrong with me, and I kind of backtracked. My medical understanding of it. So let me give a rundown as I understand what happened, so everybody can understand what happened, what's going on, and how I feel about it. And as normal, anything I say has no bearing or common sense or rationale, I'm stupid. All right? I'm a dumb person. I'm just a regular common person out here, but this is where the program went. For years, I have not had no medical attention basically done to me. I'm one of them people when they talk about the emergency room patient. I'm the emergency room patient. I didn't go see no doctor until it was so daggone bad. The pain was killing me, and I didn't have nothing else to do, and I felt like I was dying, and the people around me felt bad for me and told me go to the doctor, go to the emergency room. Well, I'm that person. Well. Some couple of years ago, I was having pains there on something there, and I went to the emergency room, and they went to looking for me, and they shot this little contrast stuff up inside of me, so they could get a good picture, and it's a tool they use that the medical profession use, and I guess to some degree. It's been FDA'd and all that safe up because it's not like it's just, it's something that they use. And they found a kidney stone. And they gave me, being an emergency room person, they go see a doctor. And I try to go through the procedures, but I lived out in the country, poor, didn't have no kind of way of getting around, no decent way of getting around. And I try to go to your local clinic, and by the time I got through going through all the paperwork they make you do and all the shuffling and buffling and all that stuff, the pain pills they gave me gone away, and the little kidney stone didn't come out, and I just forgot about it. I just went on about my business. Well, on down the road here, a couple on down, this moving on down close to about right now here, this time period. I've been having problems with the, as you know, I've been talking about these daggone student loans, how these people been, making sure I didn't get no more than $750 a month to live on. So I said, well, that don't make no sense. Them people taking $200-300 of my money every month to pay on a loan that never goes down. And they said if you go get yourself medicalized and get on the Medicaid and go get verified that you're disabled, I'm disabled. I've been on disability for a while. So I said, well, I'll go in here and get on this Medicaid and, try to get this thing straightened out. So I trace my little self on up in here, and I go through the procedures and go fill out paperwork and stuff like that. And they say, well, now you need to get your primary care physician, because I went to the place that my disability was. I got a mental disability. I'm crazy as hell. That's what people say. I'm just a nut. I got a mental disability. Okay. So I go get me this little primary care person, and I've never been, just to highlight how I feel about it, I've never been poked, prodded, fingers stuck in places I didn't care to have nobody's finger poked and all that kind of stuff in my life, and in blood, and they did all this treatment stuff, and they start finding things, I ain't seen, like I said, I'm an emergency care person, man, so I ain't seen nobody in about 15 years. I guess it's about 15 years, so they did their little test, and they start seeing things, and all of a sudden they come back, and I'm anemic, and I got blood in my urine, and all kind of little bitty things, they done tested my stuff, so they gonna continue prodding on through here, take a little closer look. So since there was blood in my urine, and I guess they were picking up off of that kidney stone that's still up sitting up inside there, it never came out. 'Cause I know it didn't come out, because I know people say when the kidney stone come out, it came out. So it ain't came out yet. From 2 years ago when they gave me the pain pills for the pain when it would come, which never came, and the pain pills were gone. I never got through the little medical thing you got down at your little clinic, because it's too much paperwork. I get confused. I'm poor and ignorant. Somewhere they forget to understand that there are poor and ignorant people out here that can't go through these procedures, that basically need some help to get them through all this paperwork and stuff and getting to the place. I'm looking at the least of the least. And I have to pretend to be the least of the least to see how you treat the least of the least. And you treat the least of the least real bad. A real ignorant person will not make it in your world. There's probably a lot of them out there that need a whole lot of help that aren't getting help. And y'all keep playing this game about Obamacare, but we need to have people get into medical care that they need to get on a regular basis, as my program is all about. Every year or 2 years, every individual that is an American citizen or live in this country, every individual live in this country, will have the right and the availability to go to any hospital, any medical clinic, any place in this country and have a total physical done to them so they can have an assessment of what is going on in their body. We have to prevent these things before they come, before it gets to the point where you have a situation where I am at. It is costing somebody a lot of money to keep my little stupid butt alive. I have to go to dialysis every other day, and in the days between going to dialysis, I have to go to have plasma treatments. And they still might not save my kidney, and then I'm going to be going to dialysis the rest of my damn life. Y'all need to wake up and quit playing them little dumb games, Republicans, and get down and talk. Place for some daggone... don't let me get going on... well, that's where I'm going to get... Well,